it's hard not to dehumanize a resource, like because when something's a resource, you're thinking about using it at the end of the day. It happens to men, it happens to women, it happens to men and women of all colors and creeds. But I think really what it is that because black men are so useful, others can't help but see the utility. You get what I'm saying? And by seeing that utility, they're immediately going to seek oftentimes to take advantage or to see that utility first. I think especially women, because for such a long time, women gained access to resources through men. So by gaining access to resources through men, men became more like okay, well, I kind of got to finesse him to be able to get access to these resources. So they're not really thinking of you human wise, like while we're chasing the prey, they're chasing us. We're kind of the prey because they don't have the ability to dominate the landscape in the way we do, or maybe to hunt the prey in the same way. So instead, it's like while we're out physically chasing those elephants or deer or whatever we was chasing, they're mentally chasing us. So it's very hard for them to be in a position to humanize us when that's been the conditioning for so long. So just like Marcus said, I think it goes all back down to economics. Black men tend to be, pretty physically fit, look pretty young at older ages, tend to be pretty intelligent, good genes, strong built. So I mean, that's unfortunately that's what comes with the territory. We're very sought after for that reason. And again, it's hard for people to humanize a resource. You're not thinking about you're not thinking about the landscape and the animals and the ecosystem when you're farming. You're not really thinking about that. You're thinking, how many tomatoes can I get? How much corn can I get? How much can I reap? And so that's how people deal with us. They're trying to reap it. So I kind of see it through that lens.
I seen Luis and Sweeney come off the mic. What's going on?
Go ahead, Luis.
Yeah, I was gonna make a comment. Yeah, did anybody see Leave the World Behind? Like when like all the telecommunication went down, right? And a lot of people started to begin panicking, right? No, they can't
Yep.
drive, no access to water, electricity, communication, etc. Look, I would say this. If we were to go to a great reset tomorrow and all the things that we love and take for granted and all the luxury went away, I assure you that the biggest, blackest, darkest brother are going to be loved like Jesus Christ.
That's
Because
and that's
you know what I'm saying?
Lewis.
And I'm
I
going to tell
agree.
you, you know what I'm saying?
This is
Because
why I said
like,
this is first world problem. This is first world
this is what
attitude,
problem.
right? Because when you look at what's happening overseas, where the people are like real life, where they're dealing with war, they're dealing with real issues, they don't have any resources. They appreciate and love. They love the fact that they are covered by a man, and that's the only thing we've, like you said earlier, we've
Trev,
made it too
Trev,
simple
how you
where
just
they
gonna
don't
step on
have
Lewis
to even
like that,
see it.
Trev, how you just gonna step on
Hey,
Lewis like that? You just took the mic, said, "Nigga,
it
give me that
happens,
mic."
man.
Because you keep calling him Lewis and not
It
Louise.
happens. It happens.
Louise,
It
Y'all want to know?
even
I
though
want to know what's
Trev
interesting.
Move.
Hold on. Hold on.
Hey,
I don't think Luis can finish. Go ahead, Luis.
so let me land with this. So you will see the a sort of archetype of man being sought after. You know what I'm saying? Like the sun, chasing through the summertime. Look, comfortability, you know what I'm saying, has really created a lot of complacency in a lot of people. And I think that once that happens, people are going to like be like wake up and they're like, oh shit, I really do need a man, or I really need a type of man to be there, right? And I do agree with what Trev said. It is first world problems, right? Because other places around the world they value and cherish their man, right? But they don't know what that looks like in this sort of modern time, right? Like that, like it's almost been kind of promoted that you don't kind of even need a man because there are all these other services that, what I'm saying, will provide that of what you don't have one, right? So, oh, you're right there.
You know what's interesting, y'all? And you know what? I think I might have to agree with Cloud on this. Black men in this country historically are probably the most agreeable and nicest group of men in the country. especially when it comes to our women. And we just talked about how dehumanized we are. Our women are the closest to equality to their man than any other group of women in this country. And we get the most shit.
You been drinking that shine?
He's seeing the light.
What's wrong with you?
The light has come down from the sky and shined
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Wait, hold on, wait. Here's the tripped out part though. Here's the tripped out part though.
Sundays ago, I told this motherfucker. They don't give a shit about us. I told his ass. His black ass, he won't leave me. He was up there caping and everything on that goddamn Sunday. But guess what happened on Thursday? That goddamn reality kicked in on this black ass.
Hold on. Here's the tripped out part. Y'all want to know what the tripped out part is? We all on this panel are trying to wrap ourselves around and protect black men who are the most agreeable, nicest group of men in this country, who have a group of women that are consistently dehumanizing and trying to take advantage of them.
You are on a panel where you talk your tail to some young pretty girl. If you pinch her too hard, she gets razzled and called you all type of names under the sun. And guess what you do?
Kendi, you got to recognize the reverse psychology of what I'm doing here, man. You gotta recognize what I'm doing here.
Oh wait, so I'm gonna take a stretch. She doing that because she pretty. If she looked like olive oil no.
I thought you was talking about what I was saying. In the context of what I was saying. If in that context, I have no idea what you're talking about at this point.
You said black women, and I'm paraphrasing, are more agreeable than any other women.
No, I didn't say that. I said black men.
He said black men. He didn't say nothing about black
men. No. Towards black men.
I said black men are the most agreeable, nicest group of men in this country, and we consistently have our women try to dehumanize and take advantage of them.
That's not what you said.
That is what I said.
Okay, I stand corrected because I thought I heard something different. Because I was like, what? But our relationship with our black women are not the same as Asians with their men, Asian women with their men, white women with their men, and those other cultures, because the dynamic is more respectable. And maybe I overstepped, so I have to walk back what I said. I don't think we're in any position because we don't get along too good. And the cases that I saw alone in New York, I'm going to take the pandemic, when everyone had to be locked up with each other and couldn't go nowhere. DV started rising in projects and urban communities, more so black and minority that I knew. So with that agreement, nah, I didn't see that. I didn't see a lot of Caucasians getting handcuffed and dragged out because they tired of seeing the same person because they're not doing the 9-to-5s anymore. And I'm using that sample size as for what I see in a city full of 19 million people. And a lot of them are minorities, more so my color. So now I get pushed back that way. I'll walk back and apologize for that one because I thought I heard what I heard, but no.
Yeah, but white people are just getting divorced, and I'll defer to our resident statistician and analyst, Shan. But, you know, we're hearing that in these spaces, white men, Asian men, Hispanic men are dealing with the same thing we're dealing with. They're talking about the same thing. It's just it's not broadcast as loud.
Yeah,
of course, we wouldn't know because we're not in their spaces. We gravitate towards what's in proximity with us.